तो गाइस देखते हैं टॉप 10 वर्ल्ड के बिगेस्ट स्नेक। नंबर 10 पे आता है येलो एनाकोंडा। इसका वजन 400 किलोग्राम तक होता है। ये इतना भारी था कि इसे क्रेन से उठाया गया। येलो एनाकोंडा ज्यादातर साउथ अमेरिका में पाए जाते हैं।
snakes, but still smaller than its cousin,
ये
the green
ग्रीन
anaconda.
एनाकोंडा से छोटे
It's
होते हैं
not
मगर
venomous,
उनके
but that doesn't make it
मुंह
any
वाले
less deadly.
भाई
Yellow
होते हैं।
anacondas are constrictors, which means they coil around its prey and hold them tight until the prey suffocates to death. They don't always go the suffocation route, though. They usually prefer to attack prey from the water, so their victims more often drown than suffocate. They'll eat anything they can catch, really fish, amphibians, capybara, and even other snakes. The workers in this situation were in actual danger because a snake this
इस
size
तरह के
can definitely
बड़े
hinge its
सांप
jaw enough to eat a
आदमी
man.
को भी निगल सकते हैं।
And that would have kept this guy going for weeks without another meal. Number 9.
नंबर
The
9
Indian
पे है
python,
इंडियन
Penang
पाइथन।
Island. In Penang Island,
मलेशिया में
Malaysia,
कंस्ट्रक्शन के दौरान
26-foot
एक
Indian
इंडियन
python was
पाइथन
found at
पाया
a
गया
construction
जिसकी
site.
लंबाई 26 फुट
The
तक थी।
workers spotted it while constructing a flyover in Paya Tarubang, a tourist haven on the island. And it took around half an hour just to trap the snake. It seems this crew has come across many snakes during their construction work. So they fed the snake some meats, mice, and gave it water. They let the snake go shortly after, but it died 3 days later, after giving birth. An investigation was conducted since dying after giving birth is highly abnormal. Some security camera footage was found of one of the workers kicking the snake. Researchers say that this could have caused some internal injuries, which led to its death. Number 8.
नंबर 8 पर है फ्लोरिडा के बर्मीज पाइथन।
Florida is known for its amusement parks, orange groves, beaches,
जो ज्यादातर
and
पाए जाते हैं
swamps.
बीचेस पे, नदियों के
Practically
किनारे,
anywhere you
जंगलों
venture
में।
out to in Florida, you are bound to come across a swamp ecosystem, which is home to many animals you definitely don't want to see while out on a nature hike. These hunters in Florida captured an 18-foot-long Burmese python.
अभी हाल फिलहाल में फ्लोरिडा में
It weighs
18
3.5
फुट लंबा
kilos.
बर्मीज पाइथन पकड़ा
Look at
गया
the
था।
size of that. I definitely don't want to have to catch anything like that. These snakes are not native to the swamps, but they went there after their natural habitat was destroyed in a hurricane in 1992. When the snake was found, it was pregnant and had 73 eggs inside it. This snake didn't hurt anyone, but it is definitely a deadly species. They are typically nocturnal rainforest dwellers and tend to be quite solitary, except when it's mating season. Though native to South Asia, the Burmese python is known to be an invasive species. They established a breeding population in the Everglades National Park and
इनकी
compete with the
जनसंख्या
native
नियंत्रण
wildlife
में
for
रखने
food,
के लिए
which consists
नेशनल
of
पार्क भी
mammals,
बनाए गए हैं।
birds, and other reptiles. In their short time there, they have managed to destroy the mammal population and threaten its biodiversity. They have no natural predator, so now the barriers to hunting them has been removed. Hunters can now kill Burmese pythons and any other invasive species on private lands all year, without a permit or a hunting
Number
license.
7 reticulated python।
Number 7. The reticulated python, Kansas City. Reticulated pythons are also native to South and Southeast Asia. However, it is an excellent swimmer and has managed to colonize small islands within its range. This one in particular went much further. In 2011, a 25.2 foot long, 158 kilo
ये
reticulated
पाइथन
python
21 से
was discovered in
25
Kansas
फुट
City,
तक
Missouri.
लंबे और 100 से
Officials
150
estimate
किलो
the
तक
age of the python
भारी
to be
हो
around 10
सकते
years
हैं।
old. The snake was adopted by Full Moon Productions, an entertainment company in Kansas, and named Medusa. She is currently the longest snake in captivity.
इनकी खुराक में शामिल है
She
खरगोश,
consumes rabbits, deer, and
बारहसिंगा
hogs once every 2 weeks and can manage a good 40
और
pounds in just
वार्डहॉग
one
जंगली
sitting.
सुअर।
As much as Medusa may be a part of the Full Moon family and look tame, I don't think I will be hanging around her too much. If you think that's crazy, you definitely want to stick around to see which snake made it to the number 1 spot on the list. Number 6. Papuan
पर
Python,
6 पे है
Indonesia.
पपुआन पाइथन।
26-year-old Akbar from Indonesia was harvesting palm oil on his family farm, but didn't return home that night. Neighbors said they heard some screams and struggling late in the evening, and the authorities started looking around. They found a 30-foot
ये
populon
हाइट
python
इसकी
not far from the fields, resting there.
लंबाई
It
30
looked like it
फुट
had just
तक
had quite a large
होती
meal,
है।
and the authorities were concerned as they saw the shape of a boot bulging out of the snake's stomach. They cut the python open, and sure enough, Akbar's body rolled out. Human-animal encounters are quite common in Indonesia, as it contains Asia's largest expanse of rainforests. These forests are home to many a wild animal, from tigers and rhinos to bats, and of course, snakes. The rapid destructions of the forest only increases the rate of these incidents as humans continue pushing into these predators' natural habitats. Number 5. African rock python.
नंबर 5
Who
पर
was
है
born in
अफ्रीकन
Canada.
रॉक पाइथन।
African rock pythons are native to sub-Saharan Africa, and like all pythons, they are constrictors. Their prey, however, are known to die from heart attacks rather than suffocation. Like the Burmese python, it is quite an invasive species. They have been discovered in places as far as the Florida swamps. It was already overrun by the Burmese python, which are known to even eat alligators, and the African rock pythons didn't make it any better. As one scientist put it, they're so mean, they come out of their eggs striking. They can be very ill-tempered, so you definitely don't want to try and keep them captive. Well, this particular python was caught and kept in an enclosed space in an apartment in New Brunswick, Canada. The 20-foot snake managed to escape its
20
closed
फुट
cage
तक
by
होती है।
climbing up to the ceiling and crawling through the air vents, right on top of 2 boys, Noah, aged 4, and Connor, who was going to turn 7.
नोआ और
The
कार्टर
snake
की
came
मां
crashing down
मां
from the
ने
ceiling, and the
ब्लैक
boys were
रॉक
found dead
पाइथन
the
घर
next
में पाल
morning.
रखा था।
When found,
दोनों
the
भाई
snake was still with
उसके
the
साथ
boys.
खेल रहे थे। उसमें
This
से
definitely isn't
एक
the
भाई
only incident. A
का
10-year-old boy in
जूता मिला
Africa was
और एक
reportedly
भाई
killed and swallowed in 2002,
मिला ही नहीं।
and a 3-year-old boy was strangled in Centralia, Illinois in 1999. Number
ये
4.
बात है
Scrub python,
1999 की।
Queensland, Australia.
नंबर 4 पर है
This
स्क्रब
snake was found in
पाइथन,
a rainforest natural park in Queensland, Australia.
जो ऑस्ट्रेलिया में पाया
Well,
जाता है।
if there's one thing Australia is famous for, it's having the most dangerous and bizarre animal life. Scrub pythons can grow to be 25 feet long,
इसकी
but that's
लंबाई
quite rare.
25 फुट तक
A
हैरत
16-foot-long snake of this species is
रूप से
considered
बढ़
large
सकती
and
है।
still rare in the rainforest area where it was found. 2 rainforest keepers were driving along and saw what they thought was a fallen tree branch. They approached it, and as they moved closer, they found out it was this python. Oh boy, if I saw something that looked like a branch and it started moving, I would hightail it right out of there. Number 3. Boa constrictor red lobster,
नंबर 3
North
पर है
Carolina.
बोआ
As
कंस्ट्रक्टर।
if red lobster wasn't exciting enough already, the chain employees in North Carolina found a 22-foot-long boa constrictor in the woods
कैरोलिना
behind the
में
restaurant.
22 फुट
Officials
लंबा
said it couldn't
बोआ
have been free for
कंस्ट्रक्टर
very
पाया गया
long,
था।
or it wouldn't have survived. Since these snakes are native to
अमेरिकन
South
लोगों
America,
को
there was
बोआ
no reason for it to
कंस्ट्रक्टर
be
अपने
there
घरों में
unless it was
पालना
someone's pet.
बेहद
In fact,
पसंद है।
boa constrictors are frequently kept and
लोग
bred in
इन्हें
captivity.
शोपीस की तरह और प्राइवेट
It is a
कलेक्शन की
staple
तरह
of private
पालते हैं।
collections and public displays.
देखा जाए तो इनका व्यवहार काफी
When the officials came to take it
चिड़चिड़ा
away,
और
it wasn't
गुस्सैल होता
aggressive,
है।
but like most animals, was trying to get away. Before we move on, we've got a challenge for you. In the next 5 seconds, go ahead and subscribe to the 4 Evergreen channel and click on the bell icon to get notified when we upload next, and you will automatically learn a new musical instrument. Give it a shot. It works. All right, now let's. If she hadn't spotted the snake before stepping out of her caravan, she might have stepped on it. She shared this video as a caution to the other residents to be careful when walking about, or even when gardening in their homes. Good thing too, because diamondback venom is a potent hemotoxin that kills red blood cells and causes tissue damage. It can be fatal to humans if not treated immediately. We're now going to take a quick break to see today's subscriber pick. If you come across a mysterious photo online and you want us to take a look, be sure to send it over. We might even feature it in a future video. That
ये
is
है
a
विशाल
massive
का
snake. We're not sure how people are
दैत्याकार
standing around it
सांप।
so casually. It can't be safe or even smart to do that. But a snake that large definitely exists. Let's take a look at the number 1 most giant snake ever found. Number 1. Congo giant snake.
नंबर 1 पे
Stories
है
of enormous
कॉन्गो
reptiles are quite
जाइंट
frequent throughout the
स्नेक
more
जो आप
tropical
स्क्रीन पे
regions
देख
of the
रहे हैं।
world. Many
काफी
unclear photos and questionable
लंबा
testimonies come out of these
भारी
places,
स्नेक
most
है।
commonly from South America and Africa. Well, this particular instance was different. Colonel Remy von Leerd
Remy
was a
von
Belgian
Leerd
pilot who served in the
पहले
Second World
सबसे
War as an
जिन्होंने
Air Force pilot. In
कॉम्बोस ने
1959,
देखा
he
था
commanded the air base at
1959
Kamina in
में
Congo.
जब वो विश्व
And while
युद्ध
returning from a
के
mission by
लड़ाके थे
helicopter, saw a giant
और
Congo snake emerging from a hole.
हेलीकॉप्टर से आ
He
रहे थे
described the snake as being
तो
close to
उन्होंने
50 feet
एक
in length,
सांप
making it the
देखा
largest snake ever reported.
जो
When he found
10
this, he
फीट
turned around and slightly dove to get a
ऊपर
closer look
गर्दन
and
कर
allow the other person on
खड़ा
board to take a
था
few photos. As he did so, the snake rose up about 10 feet, looking ready to strike if they got any closer. The colonel is considered a reliable eyewitness, and many experts have analyzed the pictures and agreed it is, in fact, authentic. They got close enough to see the color of the snake, which led experts to believe
फोटो
this
का
may have
मानना
been
है
an
कि उन्होंने
anaconda.
शायद ब्लैक एनाकोंडा देखा था
Well, that's it for the
थैंक यू
10
फॉर
largest snakes ever
वाचिंग
found in
गाइस
the world. I will be locking my windows and doors tonight.